use exocad to design my cases, and or I should we, because my team helps me do this. And you can actually get a virtual articulator that comes up in exocad. I mean, look at this. This is a short little video, and it just shows exactly what you can do. This is all digital. So if you need to do something that, has a really complicated occlusal scheme, or, you're doing Facebook transfers on a fully adjustable articulator, all of that can be done virtually in 3D. I mean, that is just like the coolest thing ever. I'm going to just let this run a little bit more. Now you're seeing the design of the prosthesis. You get it set up exactly the way you want it. And whether it's a single unit or multiple units, you can do this kind of dentistry. It's really, really incredible. If you've talked to people that maybe were doing in-office milling of zirconia in the past, and they're like, oh yeah, we've got to do this, we got to put it in the oven. You can see all these steps you've got to go through. With Chairside zirconia from Roland DGA, it's scan, design, mill, finish and polish, and cement. And that is it. You can do these, like I said, you can mill it in 30 minutes, polish it in like 10, and it's good to go right in the mouth at that point in time. This allows you to do things the way you want to do them. If you don't want to design in-house, you don't have to. These people will basically give you the same workflows without having to do this in your office if you don't want to. So you send your digital impression scan or your digital impression file to a third party. They design them. They've got technicians that do this all day long. They design it, they send it back to you. So basically you scan and then you send it, then they send it back to you and you create it or mill it. And depending on what you need and what you're willing to pay, those designs can be, sent back to you within an hour or same day. Just once again, it depends on how you want to do this. You then put this file in the mill, and the prosthesis is then polished using the finishing system of your choice. So even if you spin up a team member, maybe they're sick one day, you've got options to do this, which is the really cool part about this. You can do all kinds of, you basically think of a material and you can mill it with the DG shape mill. You can even, with an upgrade, you can even mill titanium abutments. So you talk about having control of your cases. I mean, this is really phenomenal stuff. You'll notice that in that one picture there in the middle, that's actual lithium disilicate because that has to be fired. But there's no reason to do that now with the Amber Mill Direct. So this is just to kind of show you, you can actually mill 3 crowns at once if you want to. We don't normally do that because we've got the processes down to the point that we don't need to mill them 3 at a time, but you certainly can if you want to. This one is just a real quick little video of milling an implant abutment, so you can do that as well.